Deadly weapon. The unseen and a deadly weapon which everyone need to face is our fear. Our mind is a battlefield where we should face this dangerous weapon of fear used by our enemy Satan. Fear steals our peace of mind and strength in our body and make us weak, so we are unable to react. The past mistakes which can't be changed and the present situation we need to face and the unknown future brings fear in us. An author says that fear is like a nuclear bomb. When it explodes suddenly, it will kill our dreams and sometimes it may end in suicide. Committing suicide will not be the answer for our problems, but it will affect our near and dear ones. Fear not and do not be afraid occurs 366 times in the Bible. Anything that mentions so frequently in the Bible must be either a common condition among humans or a great priority with God. God understands our fear, but He didn't excuse us from His task. Instead, He gave us strength to face any situation that defeated us in the past. Bible says, being afraid of people can get you into trouble, but if you trust the Lord, you will be safe. Abiram trusted the Lord when he feared revenge from the kings he had just defeated. The Lord spoke to Abiram in a vision and said to him, "Do not be afraid, Abiram, for I will protect you and your reward will be great." The Lord protected just as He said, because it is impossible for God to lie. When Joshua feared to take the leadership position after Moses, the Lord said to him, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Don't deal your fear alone. Doing the impossible is everyday's business for God. Our big problems won't seem so impossible if you let God handle them. Every new job is a challenge. Without God, it can be frightening. With God, it can be a great adventure. We may not conquer a nation, but every day we face tough situations, difficult people and temptations. Bible says, hold up the shield of faith to stop the fiery arrows of the devil. It also says, God did not give us a spirit that makes us afraid, but a spirit of power and love and self-control. An incident from Matthew. It was around 3 o'clock in the morning when the disciple of Jesus reached the middle of the lake in a boat without Jesus, which was being hit by waves because the wind was blowing against it. Jesus came to them walking on the water and spoke to them, "Have courage, it is I, do not be afraid." Peter, one of the 12 disciples, wanted to walk on water as Jesus did. So he got permission from Jesus and started walking towards him on the water. But when he saw the wind and the waves, he became afraid and began to sink. He shouted, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus reached out his hands and caught Peter and said, "You have so little faith. Why did you doubt?" After they got into the boat, the wind became calm. Jesus made them realize faith is the only weapon that can be used against fear and overcome it. Although there were good reasons to be afraid, There were even better reasons for remaining confident in God's promises. God never promised us a trouble-free life, but He promises to be with you in the dark times and the stormy seas, to give you hope in spite of fear. So trust God, who can turn the harm intended by others into good for those who trust Him. So we can say with confidence, "The Lord is for me, so I will have no fear. What can merry people do to me?" Amen.